Welcome, jewelers. Welcome all to another Thursday in the kingdom. Thank God it's Thursday. My name's Mega with the Jewelers Gaming Guild, joined as always by T-Heat, the legend T-Heat.
Yes, sir.
How you doing this evening, brother?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I cannot complain. I'm excited to be back, on the show with you. It's been a little bit since I have been on an episode, and we got a little bit to talk about today. So it's going to be a good show.
Indeed. We got some new releases. We got a ton of alpha as well, snuck into a few AMAs since we last met. And we got the new Codex live tonight, a few tournaments later that I'm sure we'll be seeing a bunch of Wizard played there. And me and you, T-Heat, we got a battle. We got to bout it out tonight.
Yeah, we do.
With some Wizards, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I know there's been some testing as well if you're active in the Discord. I know, T-Heat, you got your hands on a little bit of the testing. How was it so far? First impressions? I know things might be a little different now since the last changes that they made, but how are we feeling?
And yeah, I've been able to play a couple matches. I was also able to get like a couple hunts in and some patrols in since they dropped it. So I've been enjoying it, man. It's been fun, a little bit of a learning curve, but really, honestly, not too steep. I feel like the AP system is pretty straightforward. It's not like the Seer, I feel like, was a harder class to kind of play and practice with and figure out. But this has been a little bit more straightforward, and it hits pretty hard if you ramp things up. So hopefully we can, showcase that for the people here in a bit.
For sure. I don't know what build you went. We'll showcase the bout here real quick. You can get a little bit of sponsor or vote going if you'd like. It's going to be Priest Wizard Knight versus Wizard Seer Knight. So kind of same idea between the two of us here. Gonna be a lot of fun. What is this, a 15 match? Basically, I told you I have a 16. So I got the slight upper hand, but we'll see. We'll see. You got the experience on me within the Wizard. But a lot of changes as well amongst metas here, I'm sure will take place. Sure to see, like we said, within this daily skirmish in about, 2-3 hours? Tonight, 11 p.m., I'm sure we will see some good old Wizard. It is 11 to 15. T-Heat, I know you're the 15.
That's my spot, bro.
Reigning, because the last one got
Well,
canceled. So
I don't know. Yeah, at least Mosh Pit. I'm ready.
Mosh Pit, okay.
Mosh Pit for sure.
So you've had some success within the 15s, though. Are you planning to bring Wizard tonight?
Not tonight. No.
Not tonight.
There's next week. There's 2 15. So one thing that they did change up today was the overall tournament structure. And so now there's a little bit more predictability to it. And sorry, man, I'm having technical difficulties with my seat here. But let me get situated. But yeah, so 15s tournaments will happen on Wednesday now, which is what I'm aiming for. 20s, I believe, is Monday and Friday. I don't remember. We'll have to pull that up and give the exact details. But I know next week both 15s are must include Wizards, so I'm leveling up my Wizard for that now. But tonight, no, I will not be doing that.
I like it. I probably, actually, no, I won't because I don't have any 15s. But if I can convince somebody in the guild to throw me a 15 that, my luck, all my Wizards, not all of them, but at least one of my legendary Wizard that I wanted to bring, level 16, dude. So I'm in between the sticks there. And
funny how they get you with that every time, right?
Hey, but that's fun because I get a little practice. I can bring it to hunts. Most likely what I'll do, I might stamp pot if I get impatient. But regardless, I know TuneFed said he was playing around with it a little bit with his Gen 0 Wizard. So cool to see a new set of Gen 0s get into the battlefield. And real quick, before we jump any further, I am going to showcase, if we can get it to load, should be okay. We're going to showcase the beautiful Wizard promo video, if you haven't seen it already. It's spectacular, and not a lot, but a few moves have been changed as well in terms of graphics, so a few bugged out moves have been updated. But let's take a look. As DeFi Kingdom says, 50 points to Gryffindor for each of you that correctly predicted the Wizard's skill codex release date. Let's jump in. Wizards don't just cast spells, they shape reality. Battles will never be the same. And here they are. Arcana awaits. A burst. Oh, it's replaying. Won't jump into that again, but we are here. We're about a few minutes away from me and T-Heat's bout, I do believe. So get your final votes in. We'll be playing in about 3 minutes.
Yo, big shout out to Mellow Fellow, aka Mellow Merchant, in the chat. We are doing a giveaway of some daggers later tonight, thanks to Sir Mellow Merchant.
Indeed.
Yes, sir. So, and also big shout out to Dags, man. Good to see you in the chat. So.
Yes, sir. Much love to you too, Mellow Fellow, Dags in the house. Everyone else watching out there at home as well. Show some love. If you want included in this giveaway, we're going to give the giveaway word here later on tonight. Just got to be around. Probably going for about an hour tonight. And
yes, sir.
Then we'll get prepped up into the tournament. I'm going to be queuing up in there. I might just throw my Wizard team right up in there, right at minute 1. You know, let the people counter it because
let them see.
Hey, they're not ready. Let them see. Yeah, they're
right.
not ready for that Wizard burst. I don't know if I'm ready for it because the few matches we played, T-Heat has surprised me with some massive AoE damage. I think that's one of the huge things with this class. T-Heat. First question: fire versus ice. Where do you lie so far?
Look, man, I'm going fire tonight in our match versus you. I'll go ahead and spoil it a little bit. I'm going fire. If you want, I mean, I could talk through my whole setup here. I can give it away. Hang on a second. Let me share my screen. Let's do this right.
Lobby.
Right. Because I don't think you'll be able to see. Well, man, I'm on my laptop tonight, and I'm not set up to do this.
Luckily, I hope they bring this into tournament play, and I'll reshare my screen for you as well. Luckily, the lobby screen lets you see all the heroes at kind of a quick glance, so I do have them up here.
Right. Yeah, but you can't see my skills. You can't see my skills, but that's okay.
True. If you bring it up, let me know.
Yeah, well, you can see the skills on yours. I'm going with, and I guess let me sneak peek. What are you going with? Scroll up for me
let's start there. Let's start there. So I'm going Priest. I see how you play, T. I'm going Priest, Wizard, Knight, like I said. Of course, the interception build. Wizards seem to be squishy. I mean, I'm sure somebody out there has a nice, strong, tanky, bulky Wizard. Mine has 600 health. I want to get some damage off, though, so I'm going interception on the front with, of course, Vigilant, Taunt. Little difference, hopefully, to get your Wizard off guard. No wall for me. We'll talk walls later, maybe, if you don't bring one yourself. I'm going Ice Tree, as well as Arcane Mastery, because I think this is super strong. 10 charges of Arcane Power off rip. Granted, other skill trees, you do get some Mastery bonuses for whether you go Fire or Ice, Frost or Burn. I prefer the instant Arcane, ramp up some of those abilities. I think you're on the same wave when you were talking earlier.
Right. So I'm doing the same thing with the passive. Want that 10 AP right off the first turn rip. But I'm going a little bit different. I'm doing tier 3, 4, and 5. I'm going fire, all left side on those. And then tier 1, I'm actually doing the raw arcane option, and that's partially because I'm bringing a seer with me.
Right.
Because you generate 5 AP charges for using that move. You give yourself a little barrier. You increase your spell by 10% for 3 turns. And here's the biggest thing: if a hero is already protected by a barrier, you get 2 additional charges of AP.
Whoa.
So I'm trying to ramp barriers. That's I'll go ahead and spoil it a little bit.
Right on.
Yeah.
I'll spoil part of mine. I do have Prayer of Protection, but I am Damage Priest. Holy Light, Holy Wrath. I heard there's a new Holy Wrath animation I want to showcase as well, T-Heat. But I only have 1 ounce of shield, and that's on Amnesia as well. So you have the upper hand, I think, in terms of ramping up that AP. As long as you can keep that shield up, though, bro, I'm coming for you. So
we'll see.
Let's jump into this battle.
Yes, sir. It's time.
Music should be playing. It is time.
Okay, I fight on my screen, and I'm just sitting there loading, and it's really.
Me too.
There we go. Now, man.
Boom. All right. So again, T-Heat basically versus myself, basically same exact comp, except he's going with a seer. Double chicken wings up. I did, if you didn't notice, T-Heat, I do have a little chest item. I got that gaze, Hydra's gaze up on that wizard. So
very cool. I hadn't seen one of those yet, man.
I was excited to jump on it, use it. So here we go. Hoping to keep your shield knocked off this game. Let's go with a little damage to start. And as you see, people, you do have a little different layout, different UI for the wizard. You have your arcane power charges right next to your mana bar. It's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I'm trying to ramp some barriers here, so I'm gonna go throw a sanctuary right off the rip. But here's what I'm saying. So I get well, this is your turn. Never mind. I'll shut up. I thought that was my turn.
This is probably one of the few chances. I know exactly what you're going for, just because we're kind of discussing it. This is what I could use Frostlands. Damn.
Right.
Oh, but the channel. So you want me to, T, because if I let this barrier stay, hopefully it doesn't miss. That is, you're gonna get a little extra AP. So we're going to knock that barrier off.
Right. So that was smart. That was smart.
Now, every time this isn't going to happen, of course, because most of the time, if you play this comp, I love what you're doing here, because you're going to get the seer right into the wizard. And I just got lucky that I had my turn in between, But look at that. 5 arcane for that shield you popped. Now, what move was that? What tier was that? I'm not familiar
That's
with
the tier 1. That's the tier 1 right side tier 1. Perfect. So it gives you a really small barrier. Not great there, but it does give you 5 charges right off the bat of that AP. So that's what we wanted. And it gives you the 10% for 3 turns spell boost. We like that too.
Right on. What's good, Darth? Yes, Dags mentions the synergy between heroes. I meant to ask, and I'm going to put it in next week's AMA. I'm pretty sure the Summoner has it, and I'm wondering if there is synergy between classes with arcane power.
That was a cool little... I hadn't seen that animation.
That was cool. Another quick thing you reminded me, if you ever check out any replays on these matches, you can now pause matches, T. So we can really get back into evaluating matches. I know it got hard with the lack of a pause button, so... Let's see what I got available here. I might take some time to read here. So give me your thoughts on what's going on with your TV right now.
Man, right now you're coming out hot. I'm definitely more of a sustained build and then hit you with a big burst. So that's what I'm going for. I really got to keep this wizard alive because I got to get to the burst. So we'll see. You're coming out hot. That's a good strategy. We'll see which one, if I can outstall you here, basically.
Right on. So I love the versatility in the ice tree with the unlocks, and I really gotta dive into the burn unlocks a little more. Are they similar, T? Are they kind of like mirrored, just with different damage, or not really?
I'll show you in just a second because I'm ramping up to it. And let me read to make sure that I'm at the right level here. Yes. Okay. So the nice thing about the fire, and why I brought the fire, is it has 2 AoE moves. So it can really be quite powerful.
Okay. Because I see with the ice tree, a lot of my AoE depends on how much unlock I use, how much arcane power I'm burning.
Right. But I want a little bit more. I want to get those boosts up a little bit more. So I'm just going to keep ramping here. And again, really got to commit to keeping this wizard alive.
Right. It's getting dangerous. They are squishy. We kind of said that earlier. But again, that's why we both brought a healer. Kind of brought a tank as well for the same idea, to hopefully soak up some damage. But with both these teams as well, T, I mean, the knights on the front end on both teams are the only ones who really can't go multi-level. I mean, I know they can go Forever Vigilant to tier 2, position 2, but every other hero on the board can kind of hit wherever they want. Similar to the Archer, of course, but another dynamic we get into the meta here I like to see. We got Dag saying, wouldn't be surprised if Scholar, Wizard, Knight becomes a team. Yes. I really think this 2 mage type of team comp might be pretty strong. We'll have to see how long it can compete for, but...
Right. And the one thing is, man, we'll see, because neither one of us in this fight brought an archer, which could be the ultimate counter. But, if you can keep them alive, maybe that's where the knight comes along. The team was talking about that a lot, where this might be the knight's time to shine. The question came up in the AMA today if knights were too weak. And they're saying, you might see its use here to keep the wizard alive and then hit him with the good old rope-a-dope.
Indeed.
All right,
Indeed.
so I'm at 20 here, so I can do this, and I can do my first AoE move here, and I get a little extra chance to burn you.
Now, is yours a channel?
Yes, it is a
Okay.
channel.
Sick.
So I just use 10 of my AP, but then you will get some back once it, depending on how it lands, I guess. And I guess that's where the bad news about not taking the fire passive and taking the raw arcane or whatever it's called. I can't quite recall. You don't get the extra hit for if you catch burn as so there's some trade-offs there, and I'm not sure which one's best yet. You know, we're still early on in testing, so.
Of course. Yes, early on. Much love to the team here. The true wizards, if we will, T-Heat, or the devs here. They are the true wizards at hand. But I've been waiting for this class for so long, so I'm so excited to give it a full go. And the trees are so versatile. I think we'll have a lot of fun with this one. Explosion
Uh,
shooting.
this I'm telling you, man, this animation for the fire is just dope. It looks really cool.
We're about to see it here in a second.
It's coming.
I think I'm going to channel up myself, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it off. A lot of damage, though, I see. Calculated, at least. We'll see if it hits. Frostlance coming from my end. Seer. What are you going to do? Seer
Good
into the
question.
wizard here. It's going to get dangerous.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go offensive here.
Dax. I hear you, bro. No.
Oh yes, big
Oh
firestorm.
boy, Firestorm, about 600, 700
damage.
damage off the board. I do have 2 turns in a row though, T. It's getting dangerous. We're going for the kill. We'll see if the Frostlance can land all the way. Does this get stopped like the Archer's piercing here? Oh,
Big miss.
big miss. Looks like we won't have the shot. All right.
Oh, that was a nice hit though. I don't think so. I don't think, to answer your question about the piercing area, I don't think the block is works the same.
Perfect. So unlock, I think I used unlock 20 there maybe. Yeah, next one I get unlock 25. Holy. It stacks up very fast. Like I really didn't realize how fast this stuff stacks. The arcane power, that is.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it definitely can go.
So we got
You need
22 over there.
just need a couple turns.
What are you gonna get ready?
Watch out.
You got Pyroclast?
Coming in hot.
Oh boy. I did play that once in the test. That was a lot of damage. Oh my god, and another explosion.
Oh, and that burn just took 96 off. That was a
Holy.
big burn. Well, how many stacks is that? 5 stacks of burn?
Holy moly. We're definitely, I think, gonna full health potion here, even though it puts us in a tough spot. Gotta get that knight back up.
Just let your dude.
Oh, I thought. Oh, I didn't know he had the bird.
You just
Burn,
let the
baby,
burn. Just let the burn. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and finish you off just right, I think, here, and I'm gonna cast this tier 5 pyroclast explosion with a full maxed out AP charge.
I'm not ready. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're gonna go for the gusto at least while we got the chance. What is this? I
What are you
can
doing?
choose how many you can.
Yeah, you charge it up.
What?
You charge it up. Yeah,
So
pretty dope,
I'm gonna
right?
go. So this is a channel though, right? Yeah, channel times.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
channels times however much I choose to charge it. Is that right?
Right. Right. But
That's
it's more
insane.
powerful. Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna get it off though with what you got coming after me.
Yeah. I think mine is gonna hit pretty hard.
All right, I'm just gonna look through these real quick. So that's pretty cool. Frost grip sounds fun.
It might get off. Yeah, we'll see.
I don't need all the damage, so we're gonna actually ramp a few stacks down. 365 HP bar is what you got. At 20 stacks, it's doing about 400 to 500 damage. That's nuts.
That is crazy.
We're gonna do 17, which should give us 50. I don't know, a small chance to kill you. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. We'll see how long the channel is, though. Pretty
Try to
long.
go quick.
Okay, not too bad. I will jump in there. But you have a heal coming, so this is going to get fun.
Let's see.
Big misplay with that with that one, Dags, yeah. Rejuvenation. Okay, so you got a
Here,
much bigger bar now. That's
I'm not gonna forever vigilant you, and normally I would, but I want to see
We'll see what the damage is hitting for.
if you survive. I want to see it.
Yeah, if I live. There's a sanctuary, so we will actually get it off.
Oh, you're gonna get it first, yeah, because you didn't channel as long as I did. I channeled
I will get a
much
heal
further.
on too, just in I could intercept too.
I should survive this though.
I'm gonna. Is this only physical damage? It is physical, so that was a complete waste. So interception's only physical.
Yeah,
Damn.
I realized that.
That was pretty lethal, bro, because that was through your shield. But Pyroclast.
Oh, big miss.
Holy, you moved me too.
Right. So what all did I hit you with? I got you with fear there.
Oh,
I didn't.
God.
Okay. It pushed you too. I didn't even know that was possible.
I had no idea that was possible.
Yeah, I don't even think it says that. Interesting.
What?
I don't read that. No, I don't see anything about it pushing you in the tooltip. So that's we just unlocked a hidden
hidden bug. A hidden needle dude in here.
Interesting.
Hey, I'll take it. Well, I don't know if I actually wanted that. Take it back.
Yeah,
So we're done for because I'm feared. I mean, I still got 11 stacks of Arcana. You used up all yours as well.
Yeah. Oh, I fired it all
I
off
think
right there.
Frost Grip is pretty strong though, bro. If you can keep that wizard alive, I could have full channeled that thing and done 600.
So,
probably one clipped you.
So that it just deals the tier 5 move on that deals single target damage.
Yes.
Right.
Single target. So that's, I guess, the downside, of course. And we do have news. Fear pushes you, says Mellow Fellow, and Worm confirms.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was a byproduct of fear.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay, consume 5. Lock 10 does nothing, unfortunately.
That was a big miss though on the wizard. It should have knocked you down to pretty much kill zone.
Thank God it didn't. We'll try to blind your wizard, see what happens. Miss. Big miss. If anybody wants to play, like if you guys set up a match, I'd love to spectate one while we talk over some more things here after. But if not, no worries. We are doing that giveaway for 1.5% crit daggers. Or is it plus 1.5 flat? I can't remember.
It's plus 1.5 on crit damage.
Okay, beautiful.
It's pretty
Pretty
quite
strong.
powerful. What do you have coming up? I'll basic you. Let's get another attack in here.
let's power it up. He's on his
see.
last leg. I got 11 arcane. Definitely dead though. Might as well. I guess we might as well try this. This move's only P1. Ice Rain, second tier.
Right.
Third tier actually.
Yeah, I played a couple. Like I said, I played a couple patrols, and it was fun. Like I enjoyed it, but it's kind of like you're really stuck to a limited amount of moves. You know.
Right. What's good, Sarge? So that one I got to go a little double decker. I thought I didn't have the unlock on that though.
Oh yeah, you get to hit the first two. That's a nice move. That's kind of what I was doing on patrols level 6 was just ramping to max AP and then hitting all 3 because that move can do damage to all 3 if you have high enough AP.
Most definitely. Oh, Arcane Mastery. What? Oh, that was the passive for getting the shield bonus, right?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
And we do have new icons in here as well. The team made a few UI changes. You can actually see class icons, which makes reading this a whole lot easier. Reading the battle log, that is.
Oh, let's go. It's still me.
What's good, Sarge? What's good, Sarge? Wiz
that's,
Khalifa indeed.
I was reading the chat. I forgot it was my turn.
Maybe we'll run another. If you want to go run those 6, I kind of like using the higher abilities. We could run another just in between chatting if you would like. Oh,
Yeah,
Mellow Fellow wants to run someone 10s. If you got it, T, you can run it. I don't think I have a 10 wizard.
I don't, man. Yeah, my wizards are kind of lacking. And I even went yesterday. I tried to Dark Summons just one, and I got a pirate out of it. So
Oh
it
my
was like
god.
84% wizard chance I got a pirate.
Of course.
Right.
It's only right. All right,
But
beautiful.
I do have. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I had nothing to.
I was just saying I do have one beautiful mythic that it's like level 12 right now. I'm rushing it to 15 for that
Oh
tournament next
yes.
week.
That's gonna be fun. I'm wondering if eventually, because it seems like they're kind of moving towards 15 and 20s. Ooh, one damage. What a
Hmm.
clutch. What a clutch. Looks like they're moving towards 15 and 20s being like the prime time type of PvP. So I wonder if they'll switch Weekend Warriors as well to 15.
It feels more balanced, man. Like tens doesn't feel very balanced. It feels, especially archers with gore bows is a huge advantage of 10. So I would like to see it. I mean, I'm personally have my best heroes at 15. So if we could get 15s on the weekend schedule, I'm all for it.
Right.
But even non-selfishly, it just feels like 15s and 20s are a little bit more strategic battles, you know?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mello, if you don't, if nobody, we'll run it for like another minute or two. If nobody wants to run versus Mello, I would play you, Mello, but I have a level 11. So you let me know. I don't have
Um,
any 10s.
I might be able to do some tens now. I'm looking at it actually, but they're
All
not very
right.
good.
Hey,
Like,
who cares?
yeah. Mm,
Looks
yeah, I could
like
do.
Priest, Berserker, Archer. Okay, no Wizard made it to the finals here, but we will pull this up while we're just chit-chatting. Looks like this is Dragonfly Tales versus, I think it was Toonfed in the
Oh,
Patrollers. Copper, excuse me, not Toonfed. DFT versus Copper in the finals here.
interesting.
All right, so I'm going to pull back up this graphic as well. I want to go over the new schedule because this is more set in stone, a little more concrete.
Right.
Daily, you can kind of expect the same level requirements for certain days of the week. So this will kind of give a little more consistency. Let me pull this up. If I
Right
can see
on.
it. Yeah, so looks like we're going to be doing... Wrong one. Give me a second. While we watch Copper versus Dragonfly. Dragonfly's channeling. Looks like the whole damn team.
This is level 5
Yeah,
patrollers, is that
level 3
right?
to 5.
That's crazy. So you only get one move. Hmm. Yeah, I can't get into the low level combat. Although I was running a pretty nice team of sixes that they I think kind of nerfed today, but that's okay. It's all right. I didn't love it that much, so I'm not upset.
I'm not seeing the specific days they put down, and I don't have the calendar handy on the desktop, so...
Hang on, I can ping it to you. Well, man, I'm on the wrong thing too, actually.
So much easier to play, like, casually on the old laptops, so... damn, DFT looks like he's getting Copper's Priest down pretty low. We shall
Let's
see.
see. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can just talk to it even though we can't show it because I'm looking at it right now. So, yeah, the way they have it set up right now for the dailies, specifically the dailies, which run Monday through Friday, twice a day, is Mondays and Fridays are going to be levels 16 through 20.
Okay.
And then levels, okay, they actually do have on Tuesdays is 4 to 6. So they did keep, I thought they got rid of that, but they did keep the 4 to 6 range.
Discord chat was
Um,
saying that they got rid of it, but they said it in the AMA too, and I was like, well, you guys didn't get rid of it then. So I got mad for
right.
nothing. I was in chat. I was like, what is going on? I love playing a little sixes here and there.
Right. That's what I
That
couldn't
works.
remember. Right. I couldn't remember what they did exactly. God, I'm looking at it now. I knew, like I said, I knew that Wednesdays was the new level 15s days. And then it looks like Thursdays is level 10s. So,
Perfect. I like
mhm.
to see it. So they're really diving again into that 15s and 20s. 20s still really the top
And
tier.
next week, am I looking at the right week here? Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm looking at the right week. Next week we have must include wizards on
Hell yeah.
Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday. So we're gonna
All
see a
the
lot of wizard
skirmishes.
Friday. Friday, yeah. Is it even? No, Monday's mosh pit,
Damn, dude.
but the
And
rest of the week.
Worm did ask a question. I'm going to completely butcher the name of it, but we do have, I think it's like a magic menagerie. Basically, it's going to be priests, seers, and wizards only. So think melee mosh pit, but for the mages. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that format because I love playing priest. I love playing seer, and of course, we're gonna have a lot of fun with wizard.
Oh yes, man. It actually is going to be pretty dynamic, and I feel like it's pretty fun if you're playing with those classes and you're removing, all of the tank classes, all of the archer dealing blast damage, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. In theory, it sounds awesome.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Prayer healing got a pretty cool visual upgrade. It looks like they actually showed like the hands coming together for prayer.
Oh,
Pretty
really?
interesting. Yeah, we'll have to. I got to pay closer attention to see how many of these moves got enhanced.
Right, right. Bridge over. I got to get all these wands bridged over to Metis now.
Yeah, it sounds like in other news as well, sounds like we are gonna get some reallocation of rewards as get the tissues out, folks. But DFK duels, this will be the last season ever, T Heat.
Right. That's
Not
crazy.
ever. I shouldn't say ever. For now, this is the last season of DFK duels for the foreseeable future, and these rewards might get moved into patrols, hunts, PvP. I mean, who knows? But
We'll
what's your
see.
thoughts?
There's been a lot of chatter around duels and people complaining about how the best rewards are coming from duels, which they're not, nothing wrong is wrong about those statements, but it kind of is what it is. To me, I didn't have as much hate towards duels because I saw it myself in my garden rewards. Like when duels weren't running, I wasn't making as much. So I get the argument that it's heavily botted. It's really not that fun if you're just playing it like as an actual person. And I no longer duel. I used to do it, but I haven't done it for a couple seasons. So I'm not gonna miss them. I got to spend all my raffle tickets. Remember, people, if you have any of those raffle tickets, get them spent before it's gone. So burn those bad boys up. But otherwise, yeah, it's fine. We'll see. I want to see what they do with those rewards. I'm interested to see how they redistribute them, man.
Yeah, for sure. They also kind of talked on retroactive rewards. This was interesting. They didn't say a lot at all, but what they did or didn't say kind of intrigued me, just because, and it could have just been him wording it carefully. I believe it was Hubert who answered this one. Kind of like, definitely go check out that AMA and rewatch this area, but he kind of like bounced around it and almost the way he spoke on the retroactive hunts reward kind of sounded like, okay, you're going to get a boost the more you've done. You're going to get an advantage to the system that they say they're going to bring. And the way he said it as well, it's just at the beginning, like you're going to get an advantage at the forefront in this system. I couldn't really pinpoint what he meant, like what they're building towards, but intriguing system's going to come from that retroactive hunts reward. No clear priority on that system to be built just yet. We
Right.
got a few other things, but I was very, it was one of the biggest things I heard. I was like, damn, I wonder what that could be. It kind of reminded me of the void shards, like almost like gate kept content, if you will, based on
Right.
hunts. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've done plenty of hunts. I know you have, and plenty of other jewelers, and everyone in the community. Really, at this point, it's been our main source of entertainment for a
Right
good
on.
minute. So I know there's a lot of people clamoring for whatever these rewards are. Me, I'm just kind of like zen about it. It's like I've already done the hunts. I've already gotten what rewards I've gotten from them, and anything else they sprinkle in is just gravy. So
Hey, baby, that's what we like to see. Icing on the cake. That's some
right,
good gravy. So it'll be fun. Again, no timeline on there, so just kind of just randomly brought up. I think somebody asked a question about it, so he answered. But interesting to hear, just where their early thoughts are there. Let's see. I think there was something else I'm missing. Ah, yes. This one, I think I have an idea what might be going on here. I have no sure, no certainty at all, but they spoke on a new Vizzy in the works.
Ooh,
Did you
I
did
love a
you
good Vizzy.
did you have any thoughts here? Did you have any
You
excitement? Did
know,
you hear about it at least?
yeah, I mean, it was asked, and I was thinking that the other day too. Like, it's been a while since we've had anything in the Vizzy shop, so
Hmm.
um, we'll see what they come up with. Obviously, we got the new Vizzy that drops in the chest if you are lucky enough to win one of those tournaments and get one of those Vizzies. I would love to see. I'm sitting here looking at the registration screen, and I would love to see this Orca whale that they got. That'd be a cool Vizzy.
Ooh,
I don't know. I don't know. It could be anything, but it would be fun to do more like of this Emersia characters coming up. That'd be fun.
for sure. And my guess, I don't know if this is anywhere along the lines of what they could be doing, but I would hope to see it either be one of those. How do I say it? Not. I know we have gotten Vizzies actually in game, and of course we have the Shelmet live as well. We didn't get to announce
Oh,
that as well
yes.
in patrols, but I wonder if it's something they could do in PvP, where like maybe one player in each tournament, spin the wheel, and one participant, everyone gets one entry. Maybe you get more if you win more as well. But a chance at getting a Vizzy, a skin that way would be really interesting.
Dude, I mean, I think I said it a while ago on stream that I wish that they would just have the chance for anybody that enters a daily skirmish to get a chest, or maybe everyone gets a chest, and that chest maybe only has like a 10% chance to hit something. Maybe that 10% chance is a Vizzy or something
Hmm.
that's not even like gameplay related, just something fun. I feel like that'd be another way that they could really incentivize interest in playing, just random loot drops.
For sure, and if people think like a chest for or a participant is too much, you could even kind of muddle down the system even more and give keys, if you will. Maybe you need 4 keys to get a chest.
Right.
Could be pretty cool. But I love where we're building here. Looks like DFK, or excuse me, Dragonfly Tales is gonna take this one home. Copper fought valiantly, but it's just too much on the side of Dragonfly.
And Dragonfly Tail's a tough opponent. Every time I see him, man, we've had some fun fights. Yeah, I've bested him a couple times. He's bested me a couple times. I know it's always going to be a bit of a battle whenever I see him. So no surprise to see him take home. This is just regular patrollers though. No
Yeah,
treasure chest, right?
just patrollers. We
The
kind of
treasure chest one didn't run last week. It didn't make, right?
I don't think it did,
It
which was
didn't.
so sad. I wasn't available, or else I think I would have tried to join it. But
Right.
yeah, I don't think it filled.
Yeah, it
We're gonna
didn't.
we're gonna transition real quick, and oh, they might be on Sarandale or Crystal Vale. I'm gonna see how many of these things I got to give away because we're gonna run that. We got about 10 minutes before we close out.
Oh, yeah, yep. Good call. Good call out.
Is this it? Looks like it is. Okay, how many we got? 3. Damn, we got 3 bronze and 3 flint, so 3 level 3s and 3 level 6s. Both of which have their own niche tournament to play in. You got the flint knives. Let me pull this on screen. That would be helpful. Flint knives, great for what we were just watching, the patrollers content. And then, of course, your bronze gladiuses, great for your level 6 tournaments as well.
hmm
So we're gonna raffle these things off. Why don't we do 3 of
These
them this
things.
week, 3 of them next week? But go on, T.
Again, let me say big shout out to Mellow Fellow, Mellow Merchant, whatever other mellow names you may go by. Thank you for giving us these daggers to give out. And again, these are rare items, man. These are items that were only in the game for I think a week before they realized how OP they are and
Right.
patched it. So this is a good giveaway, man.
It's a
A really good giveaway.
phenomenal giveaway. Again, big shout out, like you said, to Mellow Merchant. Because I meant to actually tweet this out ahead of time, I had a busy ass week. I didn't get to. We're gonna only do the level 3s today. Only
Okay.
do the level 3s. I'm gonna put it real quickly in the Discord since we got 10 minutes. We'll do it last thing before we head out of here. Then we'll give away the level 6s next week. I'll be able to put a tweet together. Um, Post it for the people because we got a nice packed audience here today, but not the most abundant like we usually do. So Didn't get a tweet out, barely posted. I didn't even post the stream until
Right.
7:30 p.m. tonight. So we'll prepare more next time. Let me get this tweet in Discord. Anything else, whether it be Wizard, PvP, anything, bro? What's on your mind lately? DeFi Kingdoms.
Man, I know there was a question that came through. I guess we could take a quick second and touch on this. If you have any thoughts, feel free once I get done. But there was a question that came through on the AMA today about, seeing some of the OGs leave the game. That kind of is what it is. It did have me down a little bit to see some people that I really respected in the PvP space say that they were moving on for the time being. And who knows, man? They could always people could always come back around. But I would say that there was a low sentiment recently, but this Wizard release, it's kind of got me back up, man. The team, like we've talked about a bunch, the team always is building. They're pushing forward. And they've talked recently about, the funding and this or that. They're in a very healthy space themselves. So the game is going to go onward, even if people do leave the space. Hopefully, we can get some new fresh blood in there. But nevertheless, man, the more people we see leaving up top, the easier this $10,000 final prize is potentially going to be to get. So
Oh yeah.
sad to see people leave, but at the same time, it makes my life easier.
Indeed. Indeed. Let's get a word, Teehee. What magical, wizard-like, mystical, mythical word can we give these
Ooh.
folks to put in the chat for this giveaway?
Man, that is a great question. Mystical, magical, wizardry word. I was just at Universal and Harry Potter's Wizarding
Oh
World.
yeah.
I feel like I should know something very perfect for this, but man, what about just like well, fire and ice? That's kind of that's Game of Thrones, isn't it?
Hey, pick one. Why don't we do that? Pick fire or ice. What are you feeling better with this
Right. Either
tree?
one. Right,
Yeah,
right.
and
Fire
we'll,
or
we'll
ice.
we'll get you in the giveaway either way.
I like that. Smart. Smart. I was about to Google wizard words.
Wizard words. Patronus. There's a good one. I love the Harry Potter series, and I'm blanking as well.
Right.
All right, yeah. Enter anything. Honestly, I'll probably get you in there if you say anything at all. So at this point, if you want to tell me whether you like fire or ice, tree, do it. If you don't, just type wizard or something, and we'll get you on this thing.
Yeah, be in the chat. Just be
In the
active.
chat.
We got you. Okay, I see you, Sir Worm. He's saying fire. I agree. You saw. I just won with fire against you. It's
Did.
undefeated so far. It's undefeated.
Indeed. Why am I blocked? Phantom
This
is
what?
blocking the giveaway wheel.
This is.
Interesting stuff from Phantom.
I
Didn't
don't know
even
if I can
know.
do. Oh, none of my reactions work on this computer, man. I'm bummed out
Oh
about
no.
that.
That was
Oh,
weird.
I think I just fixed them.
All right, we got Sergeant, we got Worm, we
Let's
got
go. Giveaway time.
Kubo, Darth,
Yeah.
Ethan,
There we go.
Mello. Mello, if you don't want it, we'll roll it again. I just like the more names, the merrier, honestly. Code Green.
Yeah, it
Teehee,
just
you
makes it
want
more
in here or
exciting.
nah?
I am here, but no, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that.
All right, Kupo, I think we got everyone.
You
Dags,
got
if he wants it, he can have it. If not, we'll send it till next week since he was here showing some love. Maybe Wizards brought him back to some PvE as well. I know he's just been busy and stuff, kind of jumping out
right.
a little bit. But, yeah, like you said, I didn't really get to add on to that.
Hey, yeah, sorry. You go ahead. I
No,
cut you off.
just quickly. I mean, I respect it. Some people got busy lives, and some people in
Right.
general move away from crypto. But, yeah, what's on your mind?
Well, yeah, I mean, whatever's happening in people's lives, I mean, obviously, if it's some situation where they need the money, we're wishing them the best and all of that. If it's a situation where the game is just not, exciting to them or fun to them anymore, they just need a little break, whatever the case may be. There's no judgment from me. Anytime that they want to come back, we're obviously going to welcome anybody back in to the game. But, it might cost you a little bit more next time through. So we'll we'll see. But yeah, I saw Dag saying he wants to play Wizard, and that made me happy because you know, we love to see Dags active in the DFK world. No pressure though, Dags to play. No pressure.
Of course, of course. Always good to see some familiar faces, and sometimes it's good to see that the game is so entertaining that these old players might not even have to, let's say, fully jump back in and play. And I'm not saying you want every player just to be a spectator, or every old player, you don't want them to just all turn into spectators. But if the game's that fun to watch, that they can come back and just be like, damn, I want to sit down and watch 30 minutes of PvP content that sticks into the streaming, or 91 Karmas is jumping on and talking about some things. I like that. I like that the game is actually getting somewhere. Because, bros, I mean, there's far and few crypto projects, and I've tried to explore the crypto gaming world, and I still think crypto gaming is inevitable. But there's not many that can actually sit me down and entertain me on a level with this much complexity, with NFTs, with the sales system, that I can get money out of the system whenever I so please, more or less. In terms of selling my NFTs back to the community, back to the players, or buying new NFTs, just like that, So not many games, not many crypto games in specific have this kind of pull right now, in my honest opinion. And barely any, if any, are doing what DFK is doing on the technical side of NFT and crypto. So,
facts.
All right, so we'll call it in 2 or 3 minutes. If you want in this giveaway, it is a very high commodity flint knife, whatever you want to call them, 1.5%. Daggers. So get in the chat.
It says knife on the screen, so
it is a dagger, but it is also a knife. So it's one of those
very
things.
confusing.
Is it soup? Is it cereal? I don't know. But
it's a hot dog sandwich.
Yeah, that's it. So I don't think soup is a cereal. That one you can't really convince me of too easily. So looks like that's just about it. We're gonna call it there. Again, we're giving away 3 more next week, and they're the higher tier ones
level,
as well.
right.
So yeah, level. So shuffle this bad boy up, and we'll remove
those. Dude, those 6s hit. I hit like almost 200 damage on a crit whirlwind with one.
Yeah, if you get the triple crit too, the ultimate triple crit, that's a W. Code green in the house. We got a winner.
Ooh, we love that. Code green, big shout out, big love. I got my reactions working now, so we're back.
Oh boy, we're back in business.
Yeah. Oh man, that was looking good too. A little smoke, little lasers.
Sane Sergeant gets himself a dagger, a flint knife. Nicely done. Love that. And the last one.
Just a little thumbs up.
Haven't used the wheel in a good bit, and it feels great. I'll see ya, Darth. Sane Dags. It is St. Andres. The jeweler brings home 1 to the house. Let's fucking go indeed, Code.
Let's go.
Okay. Where's the emotes? Yeah. Hey, I got a little purple light on today in honor of the wizard today as well. So I'm somewhat in theme. I can't do the full reactions, but we're having fun out here. So yeah, you'd have to be over in Sundered Isles. But if you are looking to play some wizard or even watch, because I'm sure 1 or 2 people are going to be bringing that wizard into gameplay tonight. We'll check who's registered already, but entries open in 20 seconds. So level 11 to 15. So basically level 15s, no priest, no seer, have to have knight. T-Heat's not bringing a wizard, so don't come lightly if you're bringing a wizard. You better be prepared to battle, baby. So this is going on an hour and 50-minute entry period, and then we'll kick off at 11 o'clock. T-Heat, final thoughts, brother.
Man, just thank God it's today. Thank God it's Thursday. Thank God for the stream, man. I always have fun whenever we're sitting here talking DFK. Thank God for wizards, man. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I feel like it's going to shift the meta. There's going to be just, fireballs raining down damage, man. Ice just shooting right through you. So lots of excitement, man. I'm ready to get into this tournament later tonight myself, and hopefully take down some wizards. Hopefully just murk them. We'll see.
Indeed, brother. Indeed. I really hope to see one, and because I worry that no one's gonna have the balls to jump in with the old wizard, I might have to do it myself. Our donation on the line I'll find a level 15 wizard even if I gotta scour the damn tavern. We're playing tonight, boys, so... but that's just about it in the kingdom. Kingdom is alive and well. Wizzy into hizzy, says Kupo. Indeed.
Yes,
Indeed, I would
sir.
have to say. Wiz Khalifa, Wizard, Harry Potter, Dusseldorf. That's not a wizard, I don't think. That's a city in Germany, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, it sounded cool, though.
Regardless. Regardless. If you like the wizards from Lord of the Rings, if you like Gandalf, if you like Mr. Voldemort, we're here to play some DeFi Kingdoms now with the Wizard Codex, baby. So,
Yes, sir.
for T-Heat, my name's Mega. This is the Jewelers Gaming Guild. This is DeFi Kingdoms, baby. This is bullish. We will see you next week, most likely. Maybe with some update from the market from Mr. Trade Room. Because the market is pumping, T-Heat. We might see a bull run here in the summer. It might get real hot out here.
We like that. We would love that.
So, we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace.